enormously powerful speech, riveting, resounding in its focus on economic opportunity and aspiration for the middle class that are realistic, and also for veterans. The most powerful moment in that speech was veterans, which has been my priority, meeting the challenges and needs which are unparalleled in their scope and magnitude and unprecedented in their numbers.
What did you agree and disagree with? Because I've been hearing you have some issues with some of the things you heard tonight from some other interviews I overheard you do.
I was very pleased to see that the president has priorities that reflect the priorities of America. The president spent half of the speech talking about jobs and the economy. He spent the other half of the speech talking about health care, about education, about international relations and national security. This is exactly what the American people want him to concentrate on. If anything was lacking, it was the sense that the only way to make progress in these areas is to overcome the difficulties that he's faced because of Republicans here in Congress, Republicans in the Senate, Republicans in the House. It's time to call a spade a spade. The only reason why we haven't made more progress in these areas is because the Republicans have prevented it.
Immigration reform. I felt a whole different sense in the room, Alan, when he talked about that. I think the chances of us getting that done this year are pretty good. This would help my state. It would help the whole country. It would give us new energy, new dynamism, and I really do think there's a great chance it can get done.
Congressman Cummings wearing that blue ribbon for unemployment. That was a major part of the president's speech.
No doubt about it. The president basically said that we are leaving Americans behind. We left 1.3 million of them behind when we didn't renew the unemployment insurance at the end of the year, and now another 2 million this year. And I think basically what the president was clear on is he said, look, we have got to take care of our fellow Americans. And if you're not going to do it, I'm going to try to find every way in my power to make it happen. Well, I can tell you one of the things that he announced tonight will help us in Maryland tremendously. When he said that he's going to make sure that through executive order that those people working for federal contractors are paid a minimum wage. Ellen, that is major. And keep in mind, Maryland has one of the largest number of federal contracts in any state in the entire country. So that's going to lift a number of our employees up from really a poverty level to a level of at least being able to take very good care of their families.
To my constituents in Massachusetts, he was speaking directly to them. They want a minimum wage increase. They want unemployment insurance to be extended to everyone. They want a clean energy revolution. They want universal pre-K. And they want to make sure that we take care of those veterans who served us. They served us overseas. We should serve them here in America. So I was very impressed with the president's speech.
Everyday Americans who pay their bills, most of them get a salary or they get hourly wages, and they're struggling. And that's the focus that the president had in his address. How do we take steps to restore opportunity for people who are willing to work and work hard?
Well, I thought the overall theme of economic opportunity empowerment was the big issue, and then he put some details out. Number one, an infrastructure investment plan. Number two, ending some of the corporate special interest tax breaks, using some of those proceeds to help lower business taxes and rebuild our infrastructure. Minimum wage increase, I think, is very important to millions of working Americans. And so when it comes to the economic front, I thought he laid out some important details and themes.
It's all about creating middle-class jobs. That will help. Raising the minimum wage is important. Extending unemployment benefits is important. All that matters to Ohio.